Hi guys, it's Bentley here, and today we're taking you guys on a boat noodle tour through the Twin Cities. Boat noodles, otherwise known as Pho Nam Tok, it translates to noodle soup mixed with pig's or cow's blood, but I hope it doesn't veer you guys off from trying this delicious bowl of noodle soup, because the blood is used as a thickening agent and it just makes this dish super rich and it gives you this luxurious mouthfeel. The reason why it's called Thai Boat Noodles is because back then what's cool was Thailand used to be known as the Venice of Southeast Asia because of all the canals, and there were these vendors that would sell these small bowls of delicious noodle soup off their boats, and hence the name Thai Boat Noodle Soup. Alright, and also stay tuned until the very end of the video because we have a special announcement. If you guys are excited for this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to our Bentley YouTube channel if you haven't already. We're super excited, so let's go! Alright, and first stop is Korean Thai, and we've been here before, and if you guys haven't seen that video, it will be linked right here. But let's get started. I'm super excited. The boat noodle or the Pho Nam Tok is not on the menu, and so you have to tell them that you want Pho Nam Tok or you want boat noodles, and they'll understand. Okay, alright, so first things first, we're gonna go for the broth. Oh yes, just look at it. Just looks so thick, and it has this like mahogany color. Oh. Oh yes. And even though the blood is supposed to make it like super rich, it still has that nice clean flavor, and it's nice and savory and a little bit of sweetness, and you get a little bit of a hint of brightness. I think it's like a vinegar that they put in this broth, but oh yeah, super good, not too thick. And in here, in this one, they give you nice pieces of beef and the noodles, and they have cilantro, green onions. For boat noodles, you don't, because the broth is so thick, you don't have to add a lot of condiments. If you want, you can add like they have here is some bean sprouts and some holy basil. And for me, I like a little bit of spice because it's always nice to add a little spice. So I'm gonna add some dry pepper that they have here. Oh yeah, just sprinkle that all over. Oh yeah. Okay. All right, and so I'm gonna go in and with some a piece of the meat right here. Oh my gosh. And the noodles. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my god. That is so, the flavor of that is so clean, but under the undertones of this broth is like pho, but then you get nice top notes of like beef and a lot of richness, and like it almost coats like your lips whenever you're slurping it up. Oh yeah, super good, you guys. Alright you guys, and we're here in Hong Village, and we got the boat noodles at Mai's Papaya. And if you guys are wondering where that's at, it's right across from where the blueberry is, where they sell bubble tea, right across from that. First off, the smell. It smells a lot like that beef paste that you use for pho. There's really a distinct smell. I'm gonna go right into the broth. Oh yeah, this one's definitely, the flavor on this is definitely a bit more unique. Vinegary, and it does taste a little bit like that that beef paste that you use for pho. Slightly sweet, it's on the sweeter side, but it is nice and savory, and rounded off and has some nice spice to it. And they have on the side, they have these big containers of chili oil that you could put into the into your boat noodles. But yeah, and what's in here, what they have for the meats is they have, of course, the crunchy pork grinds for texture, some sliced meatballs. Oh, and they even have a half shrimp in there, and beef slices, and of course cilantro, green onion, and oh yeah, look at this noodles. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to mix these noodles into the broth. Oh wow, oh my gosh. I'm gonna try and get a little bit of everything. And get some of that pork rind and that sliced beef right there. Oh yeah, the noodles definitely are cooked just right. They still have like a little bit of bite to them, but they're not like all inside. Still nice texture. Yeah, the broth definitely just clings on to the noodles whenever you're slurping it up. Yeah, definitely on the minerally and like sweeter side for these boat noodles, but it's still really good. Yeah. We're here at Bagu Sushi and Thai, and before we get started, just to note, their boat noodle is a specialty item. If you don't see it on the menu or if you don't see it on the board, you may have to ask and see if they can make it for you. But other than that, let's get started. Oh yes, just look at this. All right, and then up top here, if you guys are wondering what that is actually called morning glory, or also known as water spinach. These golden crispy things are the pork rinds. And they have meatballs, and underneath here they have bean sprouts and green onions. The portion is served how they would in Thailand. And on the side here, we have some vinegar, chili vinegar right here to brine up the dish, and also some chili oil to give it that nice spice that we always want. Oh man, the broth is definitely a lot thicker than the other ones that we've had. Oh yes. Oh, it's super dense and is really, really rich and beefy, and it doesn't necessarily have a lot of sweetness like some of the boat noodles that we've had too. It's definitely a lot more savory. The broth is just like cleaned on to the noodles, and I'm gonna get a meatball in there with that. Oh my god. It didn't look like, I didn't see any sting, so I just bit into it, but it's super, super hot. The noodles are uber tender. Whenever you bite into it, it almost melts in your mouth. Definitely a softer texture with these noodles, but good thing they have these pork rinds to add a nice crunchy texture. Oh yeah. They have some super tender, melt in your mouth beef. Oh yeah. Oh, that's super good. It's fatty, meaty, beefy. Oh yeah, everything that you would want from a piece of meat. To give it a little bit of brightness, we're gonna add the chili vinegar here, and we're gonna add some spice. Oh yes. Oh yes. Look at that. Oh yeah. The vinegar gives it that nice brightness that you need with this dish, because it's super, super rich, and it has so much like savoriness in it, and it needs that brightness, and of course that spice is really nice. And also, if you guys want us to do a full review on what Bagu Sushi and Thai has to offer, give this video a thumbs up. Okay guys, we hoped you all enjoyed this video, and the special announcement is me and Lidra are going to Thailand. Yes, for the whole month of November, we'll be overseas in Thailand, enjoying the beautiful beaches and enjoying all the street food. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for what we should eat or what we should do or what we should check out in Thailand, leave it in the comments down below. But yeah, until then, we'll see you guys in our next video. Peace.